Which anime out of the big three is the best? Is it Naruto, One Piece, or Bleach? Well, today I will be ranking all three. I put together 15 categories. I'll be ranking all three through each category to see which one is actually better. Yo, what's up, your boys? It's Joe right here, back with another video, and today I am ranking the big three. Now that I have watched all three animes, caught up to all three animes, I will be ranking them through 15 categories. Oh my gosh, that sounds like a lot. 15? It's not gonna be a lot, okay? It's gonna be quick. And for whichever anime ranks first throughout each category, we'll get 1 point, and I'll add them up at the end to see who wins. If you guys do enjoy the content, make sure to like and subscribe. Stop the video and like the video right now, please. I need this shit. And if you're not subbed, sub up. I drop bangers, please. So the first category I'll be ranking these animes is the main character. So we have Ichigo, Luffy, and Naruto. This could be biased from me because I love Naruto. He's my favorite. I will say, for me, I will go Naruto. Oh, this is tough. This is really hard. First one, Naruto, Luffy, then Ichigo. Could be a little biased on Naruto, not really. Naruto is a great main character. All three of these are amazing main characters. I mean, they all just never give up. They're all very similar, so it's hard to put them first, second, or third. I think that just goes off of personal preference, that question. This is mostly off of my opinion, so if you get pressed, it's an opinion. Second category I will be ranking these animes based off of is the supporting cast. Basically all the other characters except for the main character. Very strong from Naruto, very strong from One Piece, and very strong for Bleach. Bro, it's just so hard to say, bro. But if I had to rank them, I'm gonna go Bleach first, One Piece second, then Naruto third. They all three have such a strong supporting cast. Maybe Naruto should go second. I'm gonna switch it around. I'm gonna go Bleach, Naruto, One Piece. I feel like Naruto does have a better supporting cast all around. All right, third category is the main villain slash villains. I'm gonna do main villain for now. Not the main villain, the final villain. Final villain was Kaguya. Final villain for Bleach is Yubaha, and then the final villain for One Piece is Emu. I'm just gonna say this off rip. Naruto is bottom. It's third. I don't really have to explain much about that, other than it's definitely the weakest out of the three. Number two, I'm gonna go with Yubaha. I know he is a great final villain, and there's crazy foreshadowing moments, crazy build up to it, and there's just a lot of fucking lore that goes into it. But Emu for One Piece, for me, I mean, he's been foreshadowed throughout years and years and years, and it's just, I'm going Emu number one for the final villain. All right, the fourth category I'm going with is world building. This one should be pretty quick. I'm gonna go One Piece number one, Bleach 2, and Naruto 3. Pretty self-explanatory. One Piece world is fucking massive. So many different islands, so many cool islands. Bleach is cool. You got World of Living, Soul Society, Waco Mundo. You have, oh my, there's layers to that shit as well, which is really good. Honestly, you can argue number one with One Piece, but I'm just gonna go with One Piece number one, and Naruto isn't really the best built out of three, obviously. Number five, the fifth category I'll be ranking these animes is character development. Character development, I'll say this. I will go Ichigo, Naruto, then Luffy. I feel like Ichigo's had the most character development throughout the entire story of Bleach compared to the other two. I mean, they've obviously all three developed a lot throughout their entire stories, but I'm just gonna give it to Ichigo. That's another point for Bleach. All right, the sixth category is character design. This is a good one. Character design. Everyone says Bleach has the best character design. I'm gonna say this right now. The worst out of the three for character design has got to go to Naruto. I'm just gonna give it to Naruto. It's not as good as the other two. I mean, One Piece has some crazy character design. Like, they have probably out of the 30 the most unique character design. So I'm gonna give second place to Bleach, and then first place to One Piece for character designs. Seventh category I'll be ranking is their backstories. Last place, I'm going to give it to, I'm going off their personal backstories. Not like, see, with Ichigo, I was gonna put Ichigo last. There's a lot of lore when it comes to how he was born, who his mom is, and who his dad is, and what type of, is he human or like Quincy or Hollow. That's different. I'm talking about like trauma type backstories and shit. I think I'm gonna give backstories to Naruto on this one. Not biased really. You know, he was alone, but it's not just that. He had a nine tails implanted into him as a kid. And then I'll give it to Bleach and then One Piece. I feel like Luffy, I mean, yeah, Garp really did whip him into shape as a kid, but not as crazy as the other two, I think. So I'm gonna give that one to Naruto. For the 8th category is the plot, a big one. One Piece's plot. Find the One Piece. Simple. Luffy wants to find One Piece, become king of the pirates, but it does become more than that. But I'm going off the basic plot, which is he wants to find the One Piece, become the king of the pirates. Naruto, he wants to become Hokage, wants to be respected. Bleach's plot, I mean, he's basically living two lives, you know, protect his soul society, protect his friends. So with that being said, very basic plots. If we're just looking at the main plot, okay, we're not going deep into, like, you know, the story. All right, I'm gonna give it to Bleach, then One Piece, then Naruto. I feel like the plot of Bleach is a lot stronger than the other two. All right, number 9 is emotional impact. I feel like this one could go either way, and this one is like heavily weighed on, you know, which anime you love the best out of the big three. Emotional impact, I think I'm gonna go One Piece, Naruto, then Bleach. I think solely like relies on like preference and like which one you do love more. So I'll give that one to One Piece. Number 10 is a big one, and it is pacing. This is the big one. One Piece has the worst pacing, and it does. One Piece is going 3, then Naruto's 2nd, and then Bleach is 1st. Bleach is taking this one with the best pacing out of the 3. I know they're slandering my GOAT. The filler in Naruto is disgraceful. That's why it's 2nd, but One Piece, the pacing, it's not beating the allegations. Number 10 is animation quality. All these shows are very old. They start off with some old quality animation, and then they up their game. I feel like the only one that didn't really get to up their game was Naruto because it ended pretty early, even though they do have some crazy animation. I feel like it's just not up to par with the other two since they're still going. So Naruto's gonna go number 3. Bleach got that high quality animation, but One Piece got that Toei animation. I'm gonna go Bleach 2nd, then One Piece 1st. I'm an impact frame merchant. The 11th category is the art style. This one is also preference. The art style from these 3 are very, very different, but I'm gonna rank these. This is probably based off my personal preference, so I'm gonna go with Bleach number 1, Naruto 2, and then One Piece 3rd. I don't like One Piece as much as I do as the other two. Bleach, for me, has the best art style and how they design their characters. All right, for number 12, the 12th category is soundtrack. I'm talking openings, endings, OSTs, all that. They all have goated soundtracks, all 3 of them. I'm gonna have to give it to Bleach. Then, the 2nd and 3rd place is still hard, you know. I'm gonna go Naruto 2nd, then One Piece 3rd. You could argue they all just tie, but I feel like Bleach has the best, especially during like the Wako Mundo arc and the Espada arc. That shit is so peak. And for the last one, number 13, I did cut off a couple of the categories, but the last one is the best fights. Now, best fights is a hard one. All 3 obviously have generational fights in them. I think I'm gonna go like this. I think I'm gonna go One Piece for number 1. No. Scratch that. I'm going Naruto for number 1, One Piece for number 2, and Bleach for number 3. I don't know. I don't think it's biased. Also, Bleach has really good fights, but alrighty, that is the final score right there, you guys. I wasn't keeping track who took 1st place the most, so I don't even know who won. I'll go back and edit and see who won, but yeah. Comment down below which out of the big 3 is your favorite and what other things you'd have changed during this video, because this is just a hard video. It is a hard ranking. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, please, and thank you. And I'm out. Peace.